So it's worse than the drive-through.
Wow.
Do you know, I go to McDonald's every Sunday with Doug, and he likes to use the kiosk. So every Sunday,
I do too.
every Sunday, same thing. He pushes the button, the glass thing, whatever, orders everything with a little help, of course. He's not that.
Yeah.
But anyway, he likes to do it, and he likes to feel like he did it. And so every Sunday, Galen, I mean, without exception, they bring the food and not the drinks.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we ordered a coffee and the soda because he likes the soda. So, okay, I'll go get him. I'm like, hello, how is this every Sunday?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how to, I mean, there should be a sign on there.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I know. I'd like to pre-order at McDonald's, but then I realize it's not even any faster than going through the drive-through. So
I do think, however, I don't know if you realize this or not, but I do think that many of the new things in technology that I have are because of you. I do think that.
all right. Well, let me give you the best retail app on the market.
Oh no! Okay, what is
Period.
it? What is it?
All right, it's the Sam's Club app.
Oh really? Okay. Now why? Why?
Okay, because of a couple of things. One, you don't need your Sam's Club card because it's programmed in your phone.
Okay.
And you can shop two different ways. One, you can shop online and then go and have it picked up. Or while you're going through the store, you can use their scan and go. Right? So as you put something in your cart, you scan it and have to go to the checkout. And if you've ever been at the checkout at Sam's, it's 45 minutes long, right? And then you got to pick everything out of your cart, put it all back in because there's no baggers. So the Sam's Club app, once you put it in your cart, you scan it, you're done. And then you just say, pay now, and you walk right out. And then when you see the person checking your receipt, there's a little thing that comes up, a little barcode. They scan it, and you go.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, TJ lives in New Jersey, and
cool.
and most of the stores in New Jersey, the grocery stores and the Costco's and stuff, they have that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have that.
That's where everybody's going because, what they have found is that the worst part of any shopping experience is the checkout. It just is.
Why?
Publix does their best with, with their interactions, but
They do.
you're like, let's just get through this. Nobody likes waiting in lines. I mean, you won't even wait in line with your family to ride Space Mountain. Are you going to run?
That's right.
Wait in line to
That's
pay
right.
for your groceries. A bill.
That's right. So okay, why is it that Ocala can't be first at some of these things? It always seems like we're not first. Why can't we be first on something?
Yeah.
No, and when you go, okay, and I'll give you an example. So Gainesville, when you go to the Sam's Club there and you order ahead,
Yeah.
don't even have to get out of your car. You pull up, you show them the app, and they put everything in your car and you leave. And I'm like, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. What about the grocery stores in Gainesville? Are they doing like what Robert
Not
just
yet.
described? Not yet.
Not yet. Publix has this where you can order everything online and then have it delivered, but there's a fee associated with it. Well,
it makes sense.
I don't want to pay for it.
No. Oh no.
No, Amazon does it for free.
Yeah, but if you're homebound, this is a good thing that Publix is doing.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely.
But wait a minute. Amazon does it for a fee because you have to belong to that Prime Club, right?
Right. You got to pay every month or pay once a year
So
for
you-
that fee.
you are-
Like Sam's
Once a year.
Club.
You are paying for it.
Yeah, you're paying
Yeah,
for
but
it.
you get a lot with that Amazon.
Oh, I know. Maybe the secret is they have so many people who pay for it, and the percentage of people who actually use it, balances it out. So the people who don't use it pay for the ones who do.
That they get the post office to pay the bulk of that freight.
Well, see now.
They pay the post office $5 to deliver it.
Oh, really? See, okay, all right. Now I wanted to support my local brick and mortar. Okay, so I had something I wanted to buy in the line of music. and the two music stores in town both had it. Both had to order it. Both told me it would take. Both told me it would take a week.
Correct.
Amazon had. I had it the next day.
Yeah, from Amazon.
That happens so much.
So
you go in and you're like, oh yeah, we got to order it. Well, I can order it at home. Find a better deal.
I know.
Find a coupon.
So no wonder the brick and mortars are having trouble. I ordered it on a Sunday, and I got it on a Monday.
Yeah, yeah, that was amazing.
Well, and there's a couple of stores that are really starting to figure out how to stay local and how to meet that retail. And what you have to do is you have to become an expert in your field. So, for example, if you go, and I'm not giving a plug for anybody, but if you go to True Value, Home Hardware, Ace Hardware, whatever they want to call themselves, and you go in there and you ask for help, they're going to give you a step-by-step guide on everything that you need to do, right? And they're going to give that personalized service. You go to Lowe's, you're going to walk around for a while, and you may talk to somebody, and you may not, right? And so that's why I think True Value is thriving, and
I do think that makes sense.
Just a super box store for things.
I have a tip for anybody looking for electronics. This is an Ocala only tip. Okay, if you go to Best Buy, they might have the thing you want. But the people in there, even though they have the Geek Squad in there, they don't all know a lot about that geeky stuff.
Exactly.
Okay?
Not at all.
But if you go next door to Staples, there's a guy in there, I can't remember his name, but this guy knows his stuff.
He knows everything.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
great.
This is like a Jim Penna kind of guy. He knows this kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And so I'll do this. I'll go to Best Buy. I was like, oh gosh, I don't know which is better. Let me go ask that guy next door. So then I'll go to Staples. I'll say, hey, I'm next door at the Best Buy. What do you think is the best one? Oh, right. And he'll tell me why.
Yeah.
And I'll say, okay, you don't got to talk for a long time, but I just got to go back over there.
No, this guy is great.
Yeah, he's really knowledgeable about electronic stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. So I wish
what Best Buy has, everybody's moving where you can pay online and then pick it up at the store and stuff like that. So
well, and there's another example of something you influenced me with. Way back when GPS was a new thing, before we had it on our phones, you kept talking about yours. I said to Rob, we got to get one of those things.
Yeah.
And so we were heading someplace with Doug, and I ordered one online, a GPS on Best Buy, and all I did was I walk in the store, walk back out, got it.
Right.
And we had so much fun with that thing. That lady telling me to make a U-turn.
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, I'm sorry I gave you something that lasted about 6 years.
Not even. No, it didn't even last 6 years.
Maybe not after, because the roads outdate. Google is just so good at it. I know they have their problems.
Okay.
But they are so good at so many things.
I do think Google is my favorite of those type of apps. But that being said, that is my topic for today. Mm-hmm. I have the Florida-specific apps that everybody should have on their phones. This is not me saying it. It is Visit Florida, the agency that just got $50 million.
Isn't that something?
So they have a list of the 7 must-have travel apps.
We get grants from Visit Florida for our marathon. We get them for some of our different events. I know some of the basketball tournaments we go to get grants from Visit Florida. So, that money is put back into the... I don't mind that kind of thing.
Well, that's good. That's good to know. I didn't know that. All right.
I have one more app I learned about yesterday from one of our publicists in South Florida.
What is it?
It's called the Open Table app. And when you go to restaurants, you go on this app and you make your restaurant reservations. And he uses that app all the time. And all of a sudden they gave him a $100 gift certificate for using the app. And he could use it at any restaurant he wanted to.
Whoa.
$100 certificate.
I've seen that one.
He said this is great. He loves it. He's in Miami.
It's not like Ocala's busy enough that we can't get an open table. So...
Do you know what I noticed though?
It's not good.
Okay, real quick side story here. We did the app, not app thing, the tapas thing, the wine and tapas thing on Saturday. And I got to see
Yeah.
a lot of restaurants in downtown Ocala that I've never been into ever. So I got to see, and they're all nice. I mean, we've got some nice stuff going on downtown.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Now, go back into time, into the 1970s. There's young Larry. Not fat yet, but he was there. and he wanted to play guitar. And so he was living in Rainbow Lakes Estate, so he drove to this big town called Ocala. And everywhere he went, nobody wanted to hear the kind of music I played, which was like Billy Joel or Elton John or the Beatles or that kind of stuff. They all wanted to hear like Waylon Jennings and that kind of thing. So I said to myself, I got to go back up north. There's no music. There's no jobs here for a musician. Well, now you go around town. Almost every one of those places had a guy or a gal on a guitar singing Billy Joel, Elton John. I heard James Taylor.
Exactly.
Oh, my gosh. I was born too late, Galen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or too early.
By the way, the Ivy House is phenomenal. What a great restaurant. So
It always has
you haven't
been.
eaten there.
It always has
you haven't
been
eaten
since
there.
its inception on the boulevard.
It is fantastic. Well, I used to eat it when it was in Williston, so I go way back.
Oh, wow.
Again,
It was in Williston?
Yeah.
I didn't know
It's
that.
the best. It's the best in town. I really like craft cuisine, but Ivy House is the best in town. All right, there you go.
All right, so I have the 7 must-have travel apps according to Visit Florida. Before we do that, how's the blood supply?
You know, we're doing all right. We had a really good weekend. Good day yesterday. Finally got through the spring break. Little crisis. We're at a 5-day blood supply. We need platelets. We always need platelets. They only stay on our shelves for 5 days, and those are the products that go to your cancer patients. And so, it's not uncommon for one cancer patient to during their treatment go through literally hundreds of platelets in order to live through the therapy. So
Wow.
please, ask about being a platelet donor and just give blood. Find the bloodmobile, step in and say hi.
The one thing I think we expressed in our conversations with you kind of covertly is the joy of life.
Yeah.
I mean, talking about traveling is the joy of life. Talking about going grocery shopping is part of the joy of life,
No, it's not.
It is for me. I like interacting with
well,
people.
eating what you get at the grocery store. How about that? But
This is an interesting question. Who do you interact with at the grocery store?
nobody. Well, the cashier. That's it. Or maybe the lady giving out free samples. I interact with her.
And the guy stocking shelves, I always talk to them and say, hi, how's it going today?
Yeah. I guess I do. Yeah.
And the meat
Why?
guys.
Do you
always.
talk to them or? Okay.
The lady
All right.
making little pieces of food, I always say, what are you, cooking again? You're always
Yeah.
cooking. And she laughs. She always gets a kick out of me.
Yeah. Well, that's her job.
I never ignore
She's paid to laugh
anybody.
at your jokes. No.
I'm going to
No,
tell
I'm
her.
not saying ignore them, but I mean an interaction is not a conversation. So
I hear what you're saying, yeah. Well, yeah. I always go to the lady behind the bakery counter and I say to her, is there anything in here that won't make me fatter? And she'll say, no. They'll all make you fatter.
But they're good, Mr.
so you go to places where they're forced to laugh at your jokes because it's their job.
That is kind of
Okay.
funny. That is
All
kind
right. Well, whatever it takes to get a laugh, Larry.
No, you know what would be
Stand for laugh.
But with you saying that, it would kind of be funny, wouldn't it, if the lady behind the bakery counter was like Stephen Wright? He doesn't laugh at anything.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right? Could you imagine that? Is everything in this
Sure.
counter gonna make me fatter? Yep. Yeah, sure. Yep.
Well, you got to say something really profound though to be Stephen Wright.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. All right. So anyway, my point in the joy of life is that I think that's what you do. When you save a life by donating blood, you're giving somebody an opportunity to have some more joy.
Yeah.
It's not a joke. You don't got to be laughing at that. Even if you're paid to laugh, you shouldn't laugh at that.
Okay. All right.
So go to Palm Garden of Ocala. Thank them, because without them and without Penn Flooring, those two sponsors, we would not be able to have Galen on the air with us each day to do all this fun stuff, and then also to make sure we remind ourselves to donate blood. So go to Palm Garden. They're at 2700 Southwest 34th Street. Take a tour. They are also going to laugh at your jokes. They want you to be happy. And Penn Flooring, I don't know if they'll laugh at your jokes, but they do have some flooring that you can put into your home or office to make your place more beautiful from the floor up. All right, here are the apps from Visit Florida. The recommended apps. The first one they have on their list is the Florida State Parks Guide app.
Nice.
Okay.
You want to hear about it? Let's see. It'll give you information. I never knew this. It's not just about the parks. It has 2,000 beach access points on the app. 2,000 beach access points. The app
I
makes
believe that.
The app also uses your GPS system to tell you what you're near, and so you can navigate the trails and stuff like that. Whether you're hiking or biking or running, it's all there. It'll also show you the elapsed time and the distance traveled. There's even a feature that lets you snap pictures of wildlife and record the coordinates with the GPS system while sharing on social networks. So people say, where'd you take that picture? Right there. That's where I took it. You can even create a friend list to be informed when cool people are nearby. Hey, Galen is...
See, to me, that's creepy.
That is creepy. Yeah, Galen is... hey, Robin, Galen is on the same trail, about 100 yards up.
Nice.
Let's catch up to him. Hey, Galen! And I hear you mumble under your breath.
Now here we go with these more interactions and
holy
I'm gonna have to
crud!
find somebody to laugh at your jokes.
It's Larry and Robert. Oh my God! Hey, how you doing? Hey, Galen, we're good.
Hey.
How are you? Oh my God!
We have 7 more miles to walk. You're not going to die over here, are you? Okay, good.
No, but the truth is, the only time we bump into Galen in the real world is in the liquor store.
That's right.
That's apparently it. Literally, apparently the
Every
only
week
place.
we go there.
Well, at least we have that in common.
That's right.
All right. By the way, the Florida State Parks Guide also has emergency numbers for nearby help. The app allows for online reservations to book overnight visits and a calendar with information about park events. So there's that one, the Florida State Parks Guide. The next one, I just put this one on my phone. It's called Florida 511. Have you heard of this one?
I have not, Larry. Please share.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't have enough information to tell you whether I like it or not, because I haven't really gone anywhere except for the distance from home to here. So, but it's kind of, and again, comparing it to Google Maps, I don't know that it's superior, but it does claim, let's see, to tell you.
What does it do?
Let's see. This free app provided by the Florida Department of Transportation keeps you informed on all traffic information within a radius of 200 miles on all interstates, toll roads, and major metropolitan areas. You can set the alerts to text or audio. Florida 511 will even give you camera views of potential problem areas ahead of time so you can decide how to proceed.
See, now that is important because, they have cameras everywhere on the interstate. So that's important because then you can see it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to download that one, Larry. I will give you, in a few months, I will give you some feedback.
Yeah, you drive way more than I do. So, yeah, I'd like to hear. Let's call Florida 511. I did download it. It was free, of course.
Florida 511.
Correct.
I'm working on it. All right.
All right. All right. The next one is Hurricane Tracker WESH 2, WESH TV 2. It's theirs. But the state of Florida is recommending it, especially for hurricane season.
I've got one.
Do you?
It's not WESH.
You have a Weather Channel? Weather Channel.
I have radar.
Oh, okay.
My radar.
I see. You can also get a feel of the storm via the threat meter, which shows you when to bring an umbrella and when you can. So it's a weather app, kind of. The Hurricane Tracker WESH 2.
Well, there you go. I like them. They do a good job with their trackers.
They also have a photo thing where after the storm hits or during the storm, you can take photos and put them on the U Local for a possible TV appearance. Oh, wow.
Next level.
I'm here.
I could be on WESH.
We've got Galen on the phone. And Galen, how's the storm?
The flea stacks are after me.
All right, do I have enough time for the rest? Real quickly, Road Ninja is another one. Road Ninja. Have you heard of this
You know,
one?
I've used that before. I don't like it. Maybe it's been updated. I found it clunky and not user friendly, but it's been several years since I used it. So.
Well, that's good. The Insight. I like Insight.
All right, the next one I'm just going to let Galen cut because
Boy, this rating for the Florida 511 is horrible.
I know it is. Yeah. All right, Kayak is another one. Have you used this one?
Yeah.
Let's see. It's the #1 free mobile app. Not only gives you great information on flights, car rentals, and trip itinerary, you can also browse prices and book hotels right from the app.
Yeah. I'm a hotels.com guy because I like the reward system.
Okay. The next two, I have two more. They're both theme parks. Disney World wait times. This is not to be confused with the other Disney app, by the way.
Oh.
Disney World wait times. It's a separate app. I don't know why they have a separate app for that.
It's Disney.
You can also ask it, where did I park? It'll tell you where you parked. Goofy 15.
Nice.
And finally, okay, the last one
That's extremely important, Larry.
Yes, it is. Especially when you have a Buick Rendezvous, because there's a lot of them out there. All right, and then finally, the Universal Orlando wait times app. The Universal Orlando wait times app.
Nice.
So this is the lesson. There you go.
I'm surprised you don't look at that and go, God, can you believe they're waiting that long to ride Superman?
I have done that.
Spider-Man?
I've done exactly that thing. Did I hear a horn?
Yeah.
That was my car.
It was your car. Oh, here's the Magnificent Seven again.
I was just getting out.
All right. Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Hey, Bloodmobile today is actually on the at the Walmart right there on East Forest Springs Boulevard, on the way to Daytona. I hope you don't need the Florida 511 to get to it. So please come by, see us, and give the life and donate blood.
Thank you, Galen. Talk to you tomorrow.
All right, you guys are the best. Bye, all.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. Former Vice President Joe Biden making a play for voters in Pennsylvania who went for President Trump in 2016.